Tutorial. In this tutorial, we discuss about what are operators and expression in Java. First, we discuss about expression, and later we define what are the operators in Java. So, what is an expression? Expression is a combination of variables, values, and operators that produce together a result. For example, uh, a combination of variables means a plus b is equal to 10 something. A plus b, b is called as combination of variables and values. A plus b plus 5 that produce some results. So int a, int b, and a, these are variables. So we produce a combination of variables, values, and operators. Here plus is an operator. So let's see an example of an expression. Here let's see int result. It's a expression is in a combination of variables, operators, and values. So here the variable is result. Three values are 3 plus 4 and 2, 3 4 and 2, and the operators are plus, star, and equal to our operators. So the combination of variables or values and operators together that produce a result is called as an expression. Here this result produce total, this expression evaluates to something 11. Okay, now under you have a clear picture of what is an expression. Now what are the, now we look into operators. What are operators? Operators are a symbol that perform an operation on variables and values. That is, a symbol which performs an operation on variables and values. Here in this example you see 3 plus 4. An operator is a symbol, plus is a symbol which performs an operation, addition operation on values like 3 and 4. Similarly, we can have int a is equals to 3, int b is equals to 4, and you can have a plus b as an expression. A plus b is an expression where plus is an operator which performs an operation or addition operation on variables a plus b. That's how it is. So similarly, how many types of operators, what are they, how are they classified? Let's look into it. uh, let's see let's these are classified into some of the types, like number one, arithmetic operators. What do you mean by arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are used for basic mathematical operations. An operator used for basic mathematical operations are called as arithmetic operators. Let's see an example. What are the arithmetic operators? Here you can see the plus operator, minus, addition, multiplication, division, and modulus. These are the arithmetic operators used for arithmetic mathematical operations, like you for counting, subtract, addition. For addition you use the plus operator, for subtraction use minus operator, and multiplication use star, this star operator, and division use this, and what do you call modulus, you use a modulus operator. We will explain everything in details in another video about examples, but here we look into a main difference about this are pretty straightforward, that plus is for addition, minus is for subtraction, multiplication. In division we need to know something. Let's take an example of division. For example, we take int x is equals to 10, y is equals to 3, and we divide x by 10. That is 10 by 3 is 3, 3 3s are 9, and remainder is 1. So it comes around 3.11 something, 3 point something. It will be the value when you use calculator, but in the program you get 3. 3 3s are 9, then 1 is remainder. So the output of this x by y will be 3. This will be the output in this Java. But in reminder, if you want the reminder of how much is a reminder, you use this modulus operator, that is 10 modulus 3 is equals to 3 3s are 9, after that remaining is 1, so the output of this will be 1, x modulus y is equals to 1. So we understand this modulus operator division. Let's see next type of operators, which are called as relational operators. So what are relational operators? Or you call it as comparison operator, if you want. An operator which is used to compare two values and returns true or false is called as relational operator or comparison operator. Relation means whether it is greater than, less than, or equal or not equal. These are things. Let's see what are the operators we have. Yeah, these are the operators. Equal to means whether two values are equal. These are relationship between the two one, whether it is equal, not equal. This is not equal operator, equal operator, greater than, whether the value of first element is first variable is greater than second variable, or less than, either a is less than b, or a is greater than or equal to, or a is less than or equal to. These are the just pretty basics. And returns value, if a is equal to b, it returns true, or else it returns false. Similarly, a is not equal to b is the opposite of this. If we both are not equal to true, a is not equal to b, it returns true, else false. Similarly, if a is greater than b, it returns true, else false. If a is less than b, it returns true. If the condition satisfies, if a is greater than or equal to b, it returns true. So that means it compares the two values and returns true or false based on the values, whether the operator, each operator performs. It's pretty straightforward. We'll look into details in next video with an example of every operators later. Next type of operator is, this is just an overview what we have in Java. Next we have a logical operators, what are logical operators? We use for boolean expressions like boolean logics. You know that a truth table a and b, and b, and operate a and gates, or gates, truth table a and b is equals to something, a or a not, negation of a not, like that. So here there are and operator, and it's not, there are bitwise, it's a logical and logical not operator. And operator means you can have two expressions. We compare the two expressions. If this one is first one, a greater than b, a greater than 5, and b less than 10, if both the conditions satisfies, if this one evaluates to true and this one evaluates to second expression evaluates to true, then both value the a greater than b, a greater than 5, and operator, and b less than 10. If both are true, then it is true. If any one is false, it is false. That's how this one, and both are false, it is false. This is that logical and. It only is true when both a first expression and second expression are both returns a true, then this final expression of the AND operator returns true. And not means whatever it is, it's an opposite. If this value is true, it returns false. If this value is false, and it returns true, it's an opposite of what some value, opposite of true. Not operator, not means opposite of it. I think these are basic logical. If you know mathematics, what do you call mathematics, not in mathematics, not in electronics, we have a truth table of AND gates. I was engineering graduate. I have digital logic signal, digital logics what do you call a subject, where you can find a truth. In 10th class, in class 10, we used to learn about truth tables in mathematics, about and or. These are basics in basics. Okay, next, for example, here we see one example of this one. Let int age is equals to 25, and if age greater than is age means 25, if 25 is greater than 18 years, and age less than 30, yes, 25 is less than 30. Since this is true and this is true, this evaluates to true. So similarly, if any one of the thing is false, like if it is 31, it is greater than 18 and less than 30, it's not less than 30, so it will be false if age is 31. Similarly, like that we can have it. Next we'll come to assignment operator. What is an assignment operator? It assigns the value to a variable. For example, we have a variable, it assigns a value to a variable. For example, you see equal to is we are assigning a value of 10 to this variable a, that is assign equal to operator assigning. So there are four types of this: plus equals to, increment, this is assignment operator, it is these all are assignment operators. Let's see how it works. For example, assignment, it is pretty straightforward. You assign a value of a thing to a variable. Here we see a is equals to 10, means we are assigning 10 to a. Similarly, you can assign not only number, you are assigning a is equals to string. If it is a is in a string variable, you can assign it to string. If it is in a double, you can assign it to 10.5 something. This is what assignment operator does. Similarly, a plus is equals to, this is what it means: the value of a should be incremented by 5. Here is 5 means 5, here it is 10 means 10. If a plus is equals to a is equals to a plus 5, this is the logic of this operator. This means a plus is equals to 5 means assign the value of incremented by 5 to a. Here a minus means assign the value of a with minus 3 up to that, that is a is equals to a minus 3. A is equals to a plus 5, a is equals to a minus 3. Here a star is equals to 2 means a is equals to a star 2. That's what this is the assignment operators logic, how the logics of assignment operator works. Next we see unary operator. Means unary operator operates on a single operand. Operand means variables, single variables. So plus a means it is incrementing plus a minus a plus plus. It's unary operator means it operates on single operand, or operand means variable. You call it as a variable. So it operator operating on single variable is called unary operator. Unary plus, unary minus. Increment operator is post increment and pre increment, like decrement operator, plus plus, minus minus, a minus minus, and minus minus a is its post decrement, and pre decrement operator. Not logical, not is not of true is false, so it is also basically logically a unary operator. Uni means one, so it's operating on a single operator. Is operand or operator is called as unary operators. So next we move on to ternary operator. Ternary operator means this one. It's like similar to if else shortcut. That is, let's see an example though. So we initialize a variable to 10 and the string result and assign the value of this ternary operator to this. So this is what ternary operator is. Here what we see is, first we have an expression and a question mark, and for yes, a value and a colon, and a second value and a semicolon. This is the syntax: an expression and a question mark and first value and a separate values, and the output values separated by 2 colons. What does this means is, if an expression, first it evaluates the expression here. If this value is true, question mark, if it is true, the first value next to the question mark will be the result of this final result. Else it will the output of the thing will be no. That's like, first we evaluate this one for if a greater than 5. Here 10, a is greater than 5, yes, true. So this value evaluates to true. If it is true, the first one next to the question mark will be the output. If it is false, the second one out of first one, not second one out of the next two question mark will be the result of this expression. So this is the format. You should have an expression. Here we can see another thing. If a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20, int max of a comma b is equals to, so we are assigning a greater than b is equals to a or b. That means in this expression 10 and 20, a is greater than b. If 10 is greater than 20, false, so the value will be second one. If it is true, first one, value false, it is second one. So first it evaluates this one, 10 greater than 20, 10 is not greater than 20, it is false, so the value will be b. Here b is 20, so the output will be 20. So this is how this is like a if else condition. If it is true, if this expression is true, this one, else if the expression is false, you this one. In a single line you use this as a you call this type of operator is called as a ternary operator or conditional operator. I used to learn it as conditional operator. Okay, let's what do you call recap what we have learned in this chapter. What are the things, key takeaways is that what is an operator, what Java provides. In this lesson we have seen what are the diverse range of operators that Java provides for the computational needs. Yeah, these are the things like arithmetic operators, logical operators, like comparison operator, and unary operators and tertiary operators. And next we consider expression. We define the expression as an expression is a combination of values and variables and operators which produce a distinct result, which evaluates to a single distinct value, that is called as an expression. So next what we look into is control statements and a if else switch. If else, like control statements like if else, if else, and switch and everything else in our next chapter. See you in the next chapter. Thank you very much.